Hai, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to our channel, Backdoor Podcast. In this podcast, we will discuss about hot issues that talked by the society.
So today, Fairuz, what topic we going to discuss?
But before we talk about our topic, before that we introduce ourselves first. Me, Fairuz Farhana binti Zainal, your host today.
And me, the Rizatan Ayani binti Suharto, your co-host for today.
Yes, so our topic for today is social media versus real life.
Yep.
As we know today, we can say social media can be our main character in today's technology. And today, day by day, there are so many issues exist about social media. A variety of information can be shared, can be searched by the society just using the tip of the finger. However, the social media is not really portray our real life.
Exactly, because especially when social media itself involving politicians, artists, influencers, and those people in our country. And did you know that social media can create a new ideology in the thinking of society? We will give that answer once our guest will be here with us. So let's not wait any longer. Let's wait our guest.
Today, we invite a very special guest. It is not easy to invite him. Here, Muhammad Afiq. Hi Afiq, can you share and introduce yourself to the audience who watching us now?
Hi, okay. My name is Muhammad Afiq and I am 22 years old. For those who are not familiar with me, I am actually an influencer on social media and I'm still studying, so I am a college student still.
Okay Afiq, for today, our topic is social media versus real life. So it is related to your job scope, which is you are an influencer now. So can you share how social media is used on Afiq's life? Is Afiq someone who uses it regularly or vice versa?
As someone who is influenced, so I'm regularly using social media for my work. Like other people, they use laptop for their job, right? So I'm using social media too. For example, I'm doing content. I also make a review. So I regularly use the social media to do my job, right?
Okay, seeing how frequently Afiq use social media on your daily life, can you share with us your overall view on the social media era today?
In my point of view, social media nowadays is a big part of our lives. It has changed how we talk, how we share things. Apps like Facebook, Instagram, and even Twitter, they are everywhere, which we can connect to people around the world. Then there are good things about social media. It helps us to stay in touch with friends and family even they are far away. But not only that, I think that we can also express ourselves and share our ideas with many people. So some people on social media, like influencers, like me even, I share fun stuff and information, but we need to know that there are problems too. The way information, we need to know that there are problems too with social media. The way social media shows us content can create problems. We might only see things we already agree with, and wrong information, it can spread really fast. Okay, apps like Instagram and TikTok, it focus a lot on pictures and short videos. So they give us quick and entertaining content, which we like. Yeah, but there is a bad side too. Actually, we worry about privacy, people being mean online, and wrong information spreading. And actually, social media can also be addictive and affect our mental health. So social media has a good and bad things, even though it changes how we talk and share. We need to think about the problems and keep trying to make it better.
Okay, that's interesting. We already know that nowadays society is so addicted to the use of social media, and most of them use it excessively and use it wrongly. So Afiq, what's your opinion about this?
In general, my opinion, many people are using social media a lot. Sometimes they might not realize that they use too much, or maybe they use in a good way or a bad way. So for me, they're important for them to pay attention about how much they are using social media daily.
And it will affect their well-being and affect their daily lives, right?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
So it is right, and this topic become more and more interesting to discuss more depth. But before that, we look at the VT that we prepared first.
Malaysians employ social media to cultivate a sense of community and belonging through unique means. This includes sharing glimpses of their daily routines in Kuala Lumpur, engaging in business strategy discussion in Kota Kinabalu, and actively participating in online group based in Kuantan. What are Malaysians using the internet for? The top 3 reasons are finding information, keeping up to date with news and events, and staying in touch with friends and family. Undoubtedly, this internet has greatly aided education, research and communication. In 2023, WhatsApp, Facebook and Instagram are Malaysia's most used social media platform. At 89.3%, WhatsApp is the country's most used social media platform, as its convenience, familiarity appeal to users of all ages. At the same time, Facebook 84.8% and Instagram 74.3% breadth of features attract diverse audience and keep those using it connected to everything around them. Social media has permeated Malaysian society, shaping how people connect, communicate and access information. As urbanization and migration widen physical distances between loved ones, Malaysians turn to social media to bridge the gap and maintain close relationship, with 54.6 using it for this purpose. In a fast-paced world where free time is scarce, social media provides a convenient outlet for entertainment and relaxation for 52.7% of Malaysians. Meanwhile, a traditional media loses ground. Malaysians rely on social media for daily news about local and global events to stay informed, as 42.6% on social media to read the latest news stories. In 2023, social media will be essential to Malaysian culture by facilitating connections and delivering information.
We have just seen the percentage of social media usage in Malaysia. It's really surprising. We can tell that half of people in the world have social media to use. However, the question is, do they use it to portray the real things that happen in their life?
To answer the question is very subjective actually. Because as a human well-being, who wants to show their fault on the public?
That's right.
So instead of they show
Something bad.
something bad in social media, they posting something that happy. For example, they go to cinema or sometimes they eat at cafe. Even though they have a lot of problems and they need someone to listen their problems.
Yes, that's right. Because we as consumers also need to be careful so that we're not influenced by all the things we see in the social media. Because sometimes people show what they are not feel at that time. They choose what to share, right? And we as humans sometimes we have our own struggles, and when we see about posting related to luxury and excitement, we tend to compare ourselves and our life with them, and because of that we will create new belief and new attitude regarding the posting.
Yeah, many cases nowadays on social media show inspiration for households and success, but in the end, they do succeed in married life. This will surprise everyone because what is portrayed seems beautiful, but we don't know what is behind the online world that we see. Only they themselves know their lives.
So this case shows us that the issue on social media can indeed give rise to many new ideologies when they exchange comments and opinions.
Right, we can see how media can influence our ideology from variety ways, and one of it is by contagion of hot issue like this. And through comments and how we affected by the issues is actually can influence us to form a new ideology, belief and attitude towards one issue.
I agree with what Faris said just now. Social media indeed has a various benefits to people, especially on the elections. We saw that politicians they use social media to gain people trust, to promote their
Manifesto.
parties, to do their manifestos.
That's true, like just like what you said, and people often develop a strong emotional response to social media posts, just like what the content that you might build on your party, and all the contents that influence. It might be because of the content's nature itself and how it aligns with their belief. So let us see this VT to know what people think about social media.
Now, let's see what the community thinks about this issue.
Okay, I'm quite affected by the news that posted on social media because it not just happened on social media, but it happened in our real life too.
It depends on the news. If the news is emotional, I can be sad, such as death, crimes. Okay. If the news is happy, I will be happy too, such as marriage or what, something like that.
Honestly, actually, I didn't affect it so much by the news on the social media because I think most of the news on the social media is not related with my life. So yeah, I think I don't really affected by the news on social media.
So, that's the various opinions that have been shared by our society.
So that's the VT, which gives a fairly broad picture of community's perspective. Okay, so from Afik's own point of view, how can social media change someone's ideology?
For me, it is just the same like what you said before.
Okay.
It depends on the user themselves in accepting the what they see on social media from their point of view.
Yep.
Because I understand there are many people that they likely influenced by the lifestyle of influencers,
Yes, that's
celebrities, or even their own friends. So this cannot be a negative impact if they cannot control their feelings and start to compare their lifestyle with other. So the biggest impact is that it might lead to depression.
Yes, that's right. Because sometimes we don't realize that we are influenced by the posting we see. We
Yes.
feel like nothing is happening, but actually our emotion change when we see some posting. And in addition, social media will have a lot of content that's similar to users' interest, which can lead to their emotion changes.
Yes, exactly, because social media actually plays a huge role in shaping people think in this modern age and people's belief. So, has Afik ever realized that Afik experienced a change in attitude or belief about something shared on social media?
Honestly, yes, it has happened before. There was one day when I was thinking too much about how to become a successful influencer. As you guys know, I am a new influencer, right? So on that day, I saw a post from an influencer who had successfully bought a car with her own earnings as influencer, even though she had just started in this field. And at that time, I was thinking, what I cannot achieve what she has achieved, and what we do is the same.
I see, but there is a different point of view that we can look at, right?
Yes, absolutely.
When we turn back on the matter, actually, it can be seen as a motivation to you and to be some or more than that with the result of your incomes yourself.
However, Afiq, if we see from a bigger picture, let's discuss about Palestinian and Israel. Regarding about the boycott issue, we can see that some citizens feel like it is necessary to boycott the product that come from Israel, but some feel like didn't. So how such an ideology like this can be formed by the social media?
If you look at it from a broad perspective like this, Everyone will make posts to favor the side they support. This is where the information of ideologies among the people comes into view to this matter. The aim of this boycott issue is to undermine the economy of Israel. I believe some argue that it is necessary to boycott. Others argues not necessary. At first, I think many wanted to carry out this boycott effort, but when there was a post highlighting the conditions of our Muslim workers who work in these shops, a new ideology was created.
Maybe because of the nature of sympathy, also because we know that our thoughts and attitude actually related to the emotions that we feel. So, yeah, we have discussed how a viral issue can form a new ideology in the community and about something through comments or through feedback. So, do we also want to touch on the power of the media itself to change people's ideology?
Yes, there is a system that we call algorithm. It is a process or set of rules that be followed in calculation or problem-solving operation, especially by computer. So, with this process that we call algorithm, the shape someone's belief or attitude becomes more easy. So, what is your opinion of it?
Well, it cannot be denied, Farouz, that algorithms can easily shape someone's belief and attitudes. This is because algorithms are like sets of rules that computers follow to show us specific information. This means the things we see online can influence what we think and feel. It's important to use algorithms responsibly and fairly.
Exactly, Afiq. Actually, this social media can also be said that what we often search in the search engine, and it will affect the content that we see in the next in our feed. And this is one of the algorithm that's set by the social media system itself. And how is it, Afiq? Have you ever experienced this?
I have experienced that actually. There was a time when I was trying to find a new idea for my new content on TikTok.
Yep.
So I searched at TikTok Kek Tapak Kuda. So there was a
okay.
lot of video there. And I watched it and I noticed that my For You page FYP at TikTok, there was a lot of fully of Kek Tapak Kuda only.
This must be Kek Tapak Kuda style also.
Okay, that what we call about the algorithm in social media.
Yeah.
And the social media algorithm is an intricate formula used by platforms to determine the content that you see in your feed.
So, it is very clear about algorithm and
Yes.
it definitely can change our belief and attitude when we often see the similar posting. So, well, that's a wrap up for our topic today about social media versus real life. As we can see how hot issues can influence us, how algorithm make social media become more powerful, and it is show us that everything on social media can influence us.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, so that's exactly right, Fairuz. Social media actually has become an integral part in our lives. So, how we expect it to be impact in our reality. So, Afiq, any final thoughts about it?
Thank you, May. It was nice to talk about this hot topic with you guys.
Yes.
Just remember that social media is a tool, not something that can replace real connection.
Yeah.
It's important we to find a balance and be aware of it can affect our mental health and also relationships.
Thank you, Afiq, for joining us today. And to our viewers, we appreciate you for tuning in with us. So don't forget to follow us on social media and stay connected for more engaging discussion.
Until next time, I am Fairuz, May, and Afiq signing off for this episode. Take care, be real, and remember that life is a journey based experience of both off and online. Thank you.